Mike Mallett, Bobby Sweeney here at the Brewerton Speedway, recapping tonight's Hurricane 100. And if you can see the car behind us, you know who won. Getting it done again, Matt Williamson. What a run, what a stretch he is on.
Yeah, man of the hour is Matt Williamson for sure. He's had a phenomenal week. Win at Utica Rome, second last night from dead last on the field. Win tonight. He's got it all working for him. He had a second in Outlaw 200. He's peaking at the right time this year for sure.
Yeah, you look at his summer, he won $100,000 in August, and since then he has been the man to beat. Wherever he's gone, and we always talk about the confidence and all of that, and it is clicking. It is all there right now for this team.
Oh yeah, for sure. And he's able to do it in a few different race cars, whether it's the Buzz Chew car, his family-owned one that he won with tonight, and the Pete Coca car as well. No matter what he's in, he's got it dialed in for sure, and it's showing.
Yeah, the race tonight here at Brewerton, good race, not what we typically see, not as much passing for the lead, but the good cars are where they were supposed to be. You know, we had Chad Brockman lead, a former winner of this race. Erick Rudolph, a guy that's always good here. Brewerton led the race, and really one mistake. That was all it took, one hiccup, and it was all over.
Yeah, the defining moment of that one was the lap 77 restart. Williamson was able to get by Rudolph. Rudolph just didn't fire that good. Williamson got the lead, and Rudolph couldn't do anything from there.
I think the one thing we need to talk about, which is kind of surprising, is the car count tonight. You know, even we've seen it kind of the last couple of nights. Not what we typically see here at Brewerton. Normally you're expecting 40 small blocks. Tonight just was it 24 or 25 358 modifieds in the pits.
Yeah, and I was discussing with this a few people earlier in the night. We think the reason for that is back when we ran Syracuse, everybody had a different car specifically for Syracuse. Now everyone has the same car to run at Oswego. People don't want to tear their stuff up here because it ruins it for the week at Oswego. Whereas before, when you had two separate cars, if you wrecked it here, it wasn't as big of a deal. You still wrecked the car, but you didn't lose your piece for Super Dirt Week.
Yeah, and that's definitely key. I would agree with that, you know. And I think the focus now, because the regular average Joe racer has a shot at Oswego, I think they're now more willing, not as willing as you said, to come out and run these satellite shows.
Yeah, and the car count up at Oswego is awesome. We had 83 358 modifieds take time. That's phenomenal, but as what we discussed just now, it kind of hurt these satellite shows some. I mean, we had 24 tonight, 29 last night at Weedsport. Car counts for satellite shows are down, but they're up for the big show.
We'll see how it plays out. Obviously, moving forward, this is it for satellite shows. Really, I guess you can call Fulton a satellite show too, but Fulton is to the win in your end, and that's a totally different deal here for the big block modified. So recapping what transpired here tonight, again, the win went to Matt Williamson, as we said. Finishing second was Erick Rudolph. Michael Maresca had a nice run. I know I'm still messing it up every time I say it. He had a great run, great battle with Billy Decker.
Yeah, Mike and Billy went at it for the better part of 20 laps on that race. Great to watch. I did talk to Mike last night at Weedsport. Hey, do you want to be called Mike or Michael? And he said he didn't really care, so I'm going to keep calling him Mike as usual. But as of now, Mike Maresca is one of the hottest guys in dirt racing. It's awesome to see.
Yeah, it's good. You know, he's come full circle. We've talked about him in the past being so close, and now he's there. That one win, I think, last week has changed his outlook, changed the confidence. He knows now he can race with these guys.
Oh, yeah, his confidence is sky high. You talk to him in the pits, and he's like, yeah, now I know I can go out there and win against the best of the business, and it's really showing. Great runs all through the week. He'll be a factor come Saturday and Sunday. Yeah,
finishing in the fourth spot was Billy Decker, and then Mike Mahaney finished fifth, and I honestly thought at one point Mike Mahaney probably had the best car on the racetrack.
Yeah, Mike Mahaney's got that 35 dialed in really good right now. He was strong the other night at Utica Rome and Weedsport, looked pretty good there. He'll be one to watch on Saturday because he seems to like this 358 deal with that Huddick 35 team.
So the guys you expected that were here tonight at the front were at the front. You know, a couple of tough runs per se. Larry White finished just outside the top five, but he was running there in the mix, and he just hopped the cushion on one of those restarts, bounced up, and got way out of the groove.
Yeah, he had one massive bounce where in the middle of 1 and 2, the car ended up dropping hard on the left rear frame. The left rear, to give you an idea of how crazy that thing was bucking, but yeah, Larry wasn't, we thought we were going to see him in the top 5 quite a bit. He was in the top 5 quite a bit, but after that one big bounce he had, I think maybe something got screwed up in the back of that car because he wasn't the same afterwards.
Yeah, he was up to third at one point and charging towards the top 2. The other guy that had some tough luck, Chad Brockman. You know, and I think I mentioned him before, you got to feel bad for him. He had a car to win. He led some laps, looked strong out in front, and then just pulled off, I think, right around the midway point.
Yeah, Brockman, previous winner of the event, and he looked like he might be able to double up here tonight, and as you said, led much of the first half of the event. He drove past Williamson at one point in time to take the lead early, but still not quite sure what went wrong under that car. You might know, but pulled off under caution about 52, 53 laps in.
Yeah, the only other guy that had tough luck tonight, and it just continues here at Brewerton, is Tim Sears Jr. He was up in the mix early too, and then late, right rear flat, and that pretty much relegated him to the back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tim Sears is just used to having awful luck at this point in time. He could use an off season right about now. I'm pretty sure he's happy to see the cooler temperatures because he needs a little bit of time to regroup and hopefully find some luck during the off season.
Yeah, just get some luck. I mean, even Fulton, he rebounded and got third out of that, but still had a tough night. But that'll wrap up tonight's action here for the Hurricane 100 here at the Brewerton Speedway. And now we shift our full attention to Oswego Speedway here moving forward. So we appreciate everybody that's been checking us out on DIRTtrackDigest.com. This is Bobby Sweeney. My name's Mike Mallett, and we'll catch you down the road at the races.